Hello, gentlemen. Welcome back. It is turn 8, round 8, I believe. The code is Falling Sun. It's 246, and it's Japan's turn. So anyway, here's a zoomed-in look of the photo I just sent you, which, as always, we dismantle on film just as we get started, so that everything's on the up and up. Let's get rid of this here, and I'm just going to mount the camera. I sent written instructions. I also made a video, which is still uploading, of basically an explanation video to help out with the logistics. Everything's written pretty clearly, and if there's any troubles, we can square it away. One question Ray had was from a Muir. I can't take a mech through Siberia because they can't blitz, but I'm actually getting there via one of 2 transports in 5. So we might as well start there. There are 2 transports. One of them is taking 1 infantry from Amur into the Aleutian Islands and taking that. The second one is grabbing 1 mech from Amur and 1 infantry from Japan and landing in Soviet Far East, as well as a strategic bomber coming from Korea, where there's an airbase. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, back to Korea. And we might as well start there. Anyway, we're buying 3 subs, 1 airbase, 1 tank, 1 mech, and then 3 more mechs. Let's get rid of this for now, and we'll start in Soviet Far East. So we have 2 at once. Oh, that would have been a 1. That's a criminal act. Shame on that. 1 strap bomber hit. You have a defensive 2 or less, and you miss. So Soviet Far East is taken. There's an infantry and a mech there, and the bomber returns to Korea. Next order of business, we're moving 1 mech from Amur to Siberia and 1 mech from Amur to Sakha. We're moving 1, 2, 3 artillery into Bayant UNHAA, whatever it is, and 1 infantry from Manchuria into there as well. So there's 4 units. We might as well go ahead and move an AA gun in there also. That's not in my written instructions, but I'll do it now. We have a non-combat move. It's just easier to get it done now. From Manchuria, there are 2 mechs going to Anhui. And from Kangsu, there are 2 mechs going to Yunnan in non-combat. We're going into Yunnan, uncontested, with 1 artillery and 1 mechanized unit. We're leaving 2 mechs in Quichao, because my intention is to blitz through into Shan State. We're also taking 2 of 3 mechs into Yunnan from Kwangtung. So Yunnan is now taken, and the next battle will be Shan State. This is a little complicated. Actually, this is not the best place to start. The best place to start is in C-Zone 20. I have a destroyer in 22. It's going into C-Zone 20. And there's a mess of planes coming from Korea and 1 from Japan. They're heading down to 37 and Philippines. So they'll be on their way by participating in this battle. So there's going to be 4, 5 fighters, 2 tacks, and a destroyer against your sub. So the destroyer missed. We'll do 2 fighters. We'll do 4 fighters. There's 2 hits. You only got 1 guy. You got a sub, and you missed. So the sub is gone. And we now have a destroyer in 20. We have a destroyer in non-combat going to the Philippines from 21. We also have 1 infantry and 1 AA gun from C-Zone 6 going to the Philippines in non-combat. It's just easier to do it this way, so bear with me. We have a destroyer in 17 that's moving north to C-Zone 6 to accompany that transport. Okay, now we have currently 1 infantry and 1 mech in C-Zone 30 in Philippines. There are 2 transports there. One of them has to wait until non-combat to move. The other one's going to move now. It's going to go 1, 2, and land an infantry and a mech in Malaya. In addition to that, there is 1 fighter and 1 tactical bomber coming from Kwangsi. The TAC is going to land in Siam. The fighter, however, is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 and land on one of three carriers. They'll be filled when I'm done. So let's go ahead and do Malaya now. We have a fighter, attack, a artillery, and a mechanized unit against your 1 artillery. So 2 at once, no hits. We have a fighter, 3 or less, and attack, hit. You have a artillery piece, and you roll a 6. So you're gone. We own Malaya again. What a nuisance that was. Yikes. Alright, now the next order of business is going to be Shan State. We kind of have to do that now. So we're coming in with 4 infantry from Kwang Si from 2 transports that were in 36. They're just picking up and directly moving in. So we have 4 at once. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 1 hit. We have 2 cruisers. There's 2 hits. 2 battleships. There's 4 hits. You only have 3 things, so you're all done in Shan State, and you'll defend for 3. 1, 2, 3. You got 1 hit, so we lose 1 infantry, and we're currently there with 3 infantry. Now that it's been taken, it's legal for me to take my 2 mechs from Quichao, 1, 2, into Shan State. So we have 3 infantry and 2 mechs there. 1 TAC that just participated in the Shan State battle is landing in Siam. 1 fighter is landing in C-Zone 37. We have 1 tactical bomber that went from 35. 1, 2, 3. It only has 1 space left. It's forced to land in 37. So we'll take care of that now. And that is 1 full carrier. There's still 2 more empty ones. So now we are going to Java. Destroyers coming down from 36, as well as 4 aircraft from 35, which are going 1, 2, 3, 4. They're landing in Siam. So 1 destroyer with a 2 or less, missed. 2 fighters, we got 2 hits. So you're dead. You need a 1, and you rolled it. Very nice. I'm going to actually kill a tactical bomber for, instead of landing attack in Siam, I'm going to kill 1, but I'm going to switch it out with the white one because that's going to land, what am I talking about? I'll just kill a white one, whatever. We'll do it later. Anyway, so your sub is dead and you killed 1 plane. My destroyer is still in 42 as a blocker towards getting hit in 37. So we have another fighter from 35 that went 1, takes out your transport in 44, 2, 3, 4, and lands in Siam as well. And I think that's it for attacks. Yeah, that is. Okay, so we're going to be landing a mess of stuff in Siam. Ultimately, we have 3 carriers in C-Zone 37. Well, now that we have successfully taken Shan State and Malaya, and we've cleared C-Zone 42, this transport, which was unused, oh yeah, that one's already there. This transport is now going to go 1, 2, 3 into C-Zone 37 as well. It's going to pick up the 1 remaining mechanized unit, and it's going to drop that off in Shan State as well. Okay, so not as tricky as it sounds. It's just there's a lot to keep track of. So now we are going to have 1, 2, 3. 1 fighter is landing on the carrier, and then these 4 aircraft are going to land. These ones are all landing in Siam, which is 1, 2, 3 fighters and 1 TAC. And now we have 1, 2, 3, 4 more aircraft, which is 2 fighters, 2 TACs. Ultimately, it's the same thing. All my carriers are each going to have 3, each going to have a fighter and a attack on them. So instead of pulling them all off the stands, I'm just going to go ahead and do just that. And this is why I say I'll kill the white one for 1 with a stand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That one's been cashed in. And we're landing these in Siam. We're out of room over here. Okay. We'll clean everything up later. But that's what it looks like. I didn't take back any of the money islands, which is unfortunate, but that'll have to wait until next turn. And next turn, I will. So we're placing 3 subs in C-Zone 20, where there is also already a destroyer there. The other 3 fighters landed in the Philippines, where there's 1 destroyer, 1 infantry, and 1 AA gun. We're going to place a airbase in Siam, and that's going to give me magical powers. We're going to place a tank and a mech up in Manchuria. We're going to place 3 mechs in Kangsu. So let's go ahead and do a troop count. We own the Aleutian Islands with 1 infantry. There is 1 transport, which you will likely kill with your bomber in C-Zone 8. If you take it back, I can hit you with my strap bomber in Korea. So there's 1 Korean strap bomber. There is 1 infantry, 1 mech in Soviet Far East, 1 transport in 5. 1 mech in Siberia, 1 in Sakar, 1 mech, 1 tank in Manchuria with a factory. In Bayuntuya, there are 3 artillery, 1 AA, 1 infantry. Anhui has 2 mechs. Kangsu has 3 newly placed mechs. Hunan has 3 mechs. Yunnan has 3 mechs and 1 artillery. Shan State has 3 mechs, 3 infantry. Siam has 1 strap bomber, 1, 2, 3 tactical bombers, 4 fighters. Malaya, 1 fighter. 1 infantry, 1 mech. C-Zone 37, 3 carriers, 3 TACs, 3 fighters, 2 battleships, 2 cruisers, 4 transports. C-Zone 42 has 1 destroyer. Philippines we already did, 3 fighters, 1 AA, 1 infantry, 1 destroyer out to sea. Yeah, okay, that's it. Nothing else to discuss. All right, Japan's done. I'll total it all up later, but hope you're having a good day.